Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Vivian Oputa. Welcome to Dermabites with Dr. Viv. I hope you're all staying safe. These are trying times right now. Today I'll be talking about real age. Did you know that your real age could be significantly different from the number of birthdays you've had? Now you do. Would you believe that a 20-year-old could have the cells of a 60-year-old and a 60-year-old could have the cells of a 20-year-old? And these are dependent on a lot of factors. Lifestyle choices like smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and recreational drug abuse are things that will age you rapidly. There are other factors such as environmental stressors, like the pollution you're exposed to and also sun exposure. The kind of food you eat also affects the way you age and how you're able to manage stress. Did you know that your body could actually age a whopping 32 years above your real age or your calendar age if you do not manage it properly? So stress ages you terribly. It is one of the worst things you can actually do to your body. So learning how to manage stress is very essential. Exercise helps as well. If you're somebody who exercises, your real age can be significantly reduced or managed. It just keeps you healthier. Now, there are about 190 factors that influence aging, and about 140 can actually be altered. You can't change your inherited genes, but you can actually change the way your genes function. Now, as I had mentioned before, the lifestyle choices such as smoking will age your cells. Now, if you're somebody who really wants to improve on how old your body really is, if you quit smoking, you could actually reduce your age by about 2 years in 5 months. 5 months of quitting could actually cut off 2 years from your real age. Now, isn't that amazing? Then, if you're somebody who exercises, like taking just 30-minute walks a day can actually do something significant for you. You can actually reduce your real age and also reduce the risk of colon cancer just by taking 30-minute walks a day. Now, you would need some vitamin supplementation to help reduce your age, like vitamin C, vitamins E, calcium, vitamin D, folic acid, and vitamin B6. Taking these regularly will actually reduce your real age by about 6 years. You can cultivate friendships. Being alone can be very depressing and that can age you. So it's good to have a good network of friends, people you can call on, talk to every now and again, because that helps to keep you young. Reading is also amazing too. Now, if you're somebody who reads, it helps to stimulate your mind, keeps you aware, and that helps to reduce how you age. And of course, how your mind functions as well. It improves the overall functioning of your mind. You should avoid foods that age you. Now, the aging foods are refined sugars, refined carbs, and saturated fats. Now, if you can avoid these, you would definitely look younger and feel much better. Now, stopping smoking can actually reduce your real age by 8 years. So if you're a smoker, you might want to consider stopping that habit because it doesn't do you much good, okay? Now, if you're somebody who has some of systemic or degenerative disease, such as high blood pressure, if you know your blood pressure and you're able to manage it, definitely your real age will reduce. But if you're someone who doesn't really care about high quality medical care, or you don't do your checkups, or you don't take your medication, you will definitely age maybe about 25 years older than the people who actually manage their conditions. Because once you manage any health condition you have, you will age well. No pun intended. Now, to help alleviate stress, you should build social networks. Don't be a loner. When you're alone, you think a lot, you're not happy, and it leads to depression. And that's not a good thing. Funny enough, this is something I researched. It says that if you brush and floss twice a day, you will reduce your real age by 6.4 years. And if you take 2 20-minute walks a day, you reduce your real age by 5 years. And if you wear your seatbelt while you're driving and drive within 10 kilometers of the accepted speed limit, you would reduce your age by 3.4 years. Now, this is amazing. It's just so amazing how little things can affect how we age. Now, if you have a fiber-rich diet, that helps to reduce your real age by 2.5 years, especially you should take a minimum of about 25 grams of fiber. And if you're proactive about your health, you go for your checkups, you make sure all your health parameters are in order, you take your medication if you're on medication. These are things that will help keep you young and healthy. And then, as I had said before, intellectual stimulation is very important to keep your brain cells working. So don't just loaf around, read something. If you're somebody who doesn't like to read books, you can listen to audiobooks just to help stimulate your mind. And you know what? Another thing is you need to laugh a lot. Laughter is the best medicine, and it helps to relieve stress. And it could actually reduce your age or your real age by 8 years. So keep on laughing and keep on smiling. Now, to stay young, you avoid the refined flour, refined sugar, saturated fats, and then there are these syrups that masquerade themselves. What would I call them? Syrups that masquerade themselves as sugars, or I don't even know how to put this. Syrups masquerading as sugars, like glucose, corn syrup, malt syrup. The fancy names will, make you think that they're healthy, but they're not. They're not good to consume at all. Then if you're taking any grains that are not 100% whole grain, I recommend you stop, because whole grain is what is most beneficial to you. And of course, avoid the saturated fats and the partially hydrogenated fats. I'm sure you've seen that a lot. Partially hydrogenated vegetable oils. Now, if you follow these tips and tricks, well, are they really tricks? You will age better or age slower. So you know what? Age fast or you age slow, it's entirely up to you. Thanks for listening, and see you again soon.